Hello everyone and welcome back into this really special video because this is the new challenge that I'm gonna be ask everyone to do. If you want to participate in it, you are more than welcome in it. So in this video, as you have already read in the on the name of the video, this is the new street slash track hatchback challenge. So in this video you will be participating in building a hatchback that you can use on the street, enjoy driving it every day with good fuel economy, good amount of power and torque, and of course you can go to the track and use it and race everyone with it. So it should be affordable, it should be normal, nothing like no alien materials in it, and or no, like nothing is really expensive. It should be really simple, really good, and really affordable. So all right, so let's crack on with it. So before we start with all of the specs, this is like a quick creation that I'm gonna do here, but this is not my final creation. I'm gonna do like much more than this later, but this is like a quick run. So before we start with all of these things, I would love to remind you, please, if you enjoy the video, remember to hit that like button, get subscribed if you are new to the channel, and of course don't forget to participate in this challenge. Even if you don't have the beamng.drive game, even if you have automation game only, just save the file as an export file and send me the file on my email, and don't worry, I will export it to beamng.drive and I will drive it for you. So let's start with make it so simple. So we have all of these materials, right? Regular crappy steel, treated steel, which is much better, more like it's more anti-corrosion resisting. It's a more anti-corrosion chassis material or panel material. You have corrosion resisting steel, which is even much better, but it requires more cost. The material itself is costly. Fiberglass is a good material, very lightweight but not safe. Aluminium tend to be so far, or aluminium, whatever you want to call it. So far it's so good. Or if you want to go a little bit cheaper, you can go with partial aluminium, so half steel, half aluminium or aluminum. It requires a little bit of engineering time, but I think that's what everyone currently are using these days. Like really, you can see cars made from steel and aluminium. So I don't know, I don't know which one should I go with. Okay, I'm gonna go with aluminium panels. Alright, let me show you another nice thing here. So what we have here: ladder chassis, monocoque chassis, semi-space frame, and space frame chassis. Everything is, as we all know, this one for pickup truck, this one for racing cars, monocoque for everything, ladder is for classic and old school cars. But semi-space frame requires a little bit more engineering, 16 as you can see, but you can have it in aluminium or aluminum. So you'll have an aluminium panel and aluminium or aluminum chassis as well. Yes, now that's new. I've never actually used the semi space frame chassis, and it's a nice chassis. If you can read the description, it's a hybrid between monocoque and space frame. Yes, design made exclusively out of aluminium. That's really awesome. So it's a nice chassis actually. It's lightweight, it's durable, it's safe. Yes, safety is good. Alright, so let's go with it. Front transverse to keep it simple and compact, McPherson strut, and as I mentioned, let's keep it like affordable. I mean, if I want to go super expensive and super good, yes, now these two options, the aluminium panels and semi space frame chassis, these requires some good engineering time, really long engineering time. But don't go with super high and super long engineering time. Like, don't go with extremely complicated parts. Keep it simple. I mean, yes, these are complicated, but keep it simple here. So don't choose multi-link. If you want to choose multi-link, it's up to you, because it requires 5 engineering time. So keep it simple. Go with like torsion beam or maybe semi-trailing arm, because these are good for hatchbacks. These are very good options for affordable hatchbacks. So it's up to you. You can go with multi-link, you can go with double wishbone, but for me, I'm gonna stay with like semi-trailing arms. +1 quality on the chassis to keep it good, not +5 or +2. No, +1 should keep it. Should make a very good chassis. The rules for the engine. The engine should be it's up to you, a 4-cylinder or a 5-cylinder or a 3-cylinder, but the size should always be a 1.6 liter. I don't care about the mass of the engine, or for example how much does it weigh. No, the only options, or the only two rules are aluminum engine, 3, 4 or 5-cylinder, 1.6 liter. I don't care which one of these, but all of them should be 1.6 liter. And like only for the 4-cylinder and 5-cylinder, stick to 300 horsepower only, no more than 300 horsepower. 3-cylinder, if you can achieve 300 horsepower, it will be good, but it will be really laggy, and no. So 3-cylinder engine, you can go with, like, let's say 200 horsepower should be good, but 4 and 5-cylinder you can go with 300 horsepower. It's up to you. So I'm gonna go with a 4-cylinder. Yes, a 4-cylinder aluminum block. And alright, so it's up to you here. If you want a big stroke engine, a low blower engine, it's up to you, but it should be always 1600cc engine. So since this is a city car and a track car as well, I would like to put more stroke into it. Yes, more stroke should be good. So yes, 1603cc, that should be a 1.6 liter engine. It's up to you, whatever option you want to use here. I don't care, whatever option. I'm gonna use dual overhead camshaft with 4 valves per cylinder, aluminium cylinder heads. Yes, also aluminium cylinder heads. VVL or without VVL, it's up to you. I'm gonna use variable valve lift. Since this is I'm gonna use, let's see, forged steel crankshaft, lightweight forged connecting rods, and lightweight forged pistons. 0 quality. I'm gonna keep it in 9.5:1. It's up to you. All of these things are up to you. Stick to 65. This is like our first attempt. Variable valve timing on all cams, 0 quality. Of course, a turbocharger, ball bearing internals. Let's see. This one's max. This one is, let's say, 30. This one is 45. 10 psi of boost. Alright, direct fuel injection, single throttle body, because I want to keep it quiet. I want to keep it quiet and simple. Yes, you should also, yes, and this is also another rule. Use standard intake manifold only. Don't use performance intake manifold or race intake manifold. So standard intake manifold only to keep it quiet, because you want to use it on the road. You want to keep the service cost cheap. You don't want the engine to require service every 500 kilometers. No, keep it on standard. You can use the throttle per cylinder, it's up to you. You can use single, but only standard intake. And also the rule, because we will be using the engine on the street, 95 octane fuel only. 95 octane fuel only. Don't go with 98. Even that there are some countries with 98 octane fuel are available in the gas station or pump stations. No, but use 95 only. I'm gonna start with 13.5. Keep it like this. 6,000. Let's say 7,000 RPM. 0 quality. 3-inch exhaust diameter. Yes, and you need to use catalytic converters. So high play 3-way catalytic converters. Reverse flow straight through to keep it quiet. And yes, we have achieved 200 horsepower easy. As you can see, it's very easy to achieve 200 horsepower, but the challenge is to go with 300 horsepower. Yes, so we need to keep it like this. Yes, if you, as you can see, because I've chosen a stroke engine, a high stroke engine, the connecting rods are eating themselves. So you can do like this. A +1 quality on the internals should fix it right up. Now let's start tweaking the turbo a little bit. So the turbine is perfect. Yes, keep it like this. Now let's go with the camshafts. Alright, 100 on the camshaft should do the trick, or maybe 94. 35, that should be perfect. So yeah, you need to tweak your engine a little bit to achieve a very decent amount of power and torque. So more pushing in, you can push the boost more in. It's up to you, my friend. This is your engine. You can do with it whatever you want. So you see the point here. You want to keep pushing your engine to the limit until you achieve your goal, which is 300 horsepower. So far the engine isn't actually. Alright, so let's try and do a little trick here, which is lowering the stroke a little bit to 92, increase the bore. Let's keep it in between. Yes, like this, 1600 cc, increase the RPM a little bit. That should be perfect. If you want to go with a plus, for example, 3 exhaust system, you can do that. But don't go over 50. Don't go over 50 points on the production and the engineering time. Whatever you do, don't go over the 50 mark. So let's see here what we have. We can put, because you want to keep the engine efficient as well. You don't want just to slam like a 300, a massive turbo on the engine. You want to keep it like efficient. So you can do like this. 67 horsepower so far, not bad. We can go with a throttle per cylinder. All right, that is achieving more horsepower. So we are only 25 horsepower from our goal. All right, we don't want to exceed that, so yep, that should be perfect. Alright. Nope. Sometimes boost is your friend. Alright, so we are only shy of 19 horsepower. So yes, the engine should be a little bit laggy, I'll admit that, but yep, so it requires a little bit of time and effort, you know, to achieve your goal, but it's achievable. Don't worry, don't give up, you will get there. Just lower the ignition a little bit, increase the boost a little bit. 285 horsepower, we are 15 horsepower behind. Alright. Nope. Yep. 14 horsepower away. So you see, it's not an easy thing to do, like to achieve 300 horsepower, but it's achievable, don't worry. I mean, the boost will kick in at 3,500 RPM, but don't worry about that. We are only 6 horsepower away. So 20% of fuel efficiency should be, yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, you are like sitting and watching me, like, you know, playing with all of these settings to achieve the correct horsepower and torque. Uh, 6 horsepower away. Damn, that's. Because I don't want to go below 20%. Yes, so we can achieve 300 horsepower, but we have exceeded 20%. So this way is 20%. Okay, so 300 horsepower. This is the variable valve lift kicking in. Unfortunately, I want the engine to be also, yes, 300 horsepower, 210 pound-feet of torque. This should be good. Alright, I'm guessing like you'll tell me in the comment section that the power is peaking at the RPM limit, it's not efficient. Well, it's my engine. That's how I roll, baby. That's how I roll. So it's up to you. You can, if you want to go with billet steel crankshaft, yes, you will go to 50. But of course, if you can keep those settings here, like the turbo on 0 quality, this is on 0 quality, yes, you can go with titanium or something like this, but this should increase the engine cost. So my engine costs $1,250 with lightweight titanium. Check out the cost, and you're exceeding the limit. So it's up to you. You can become creative with your engine. So 300 horsepower, 210 pound-feet of torque. And now let's go with a hatchback. So since this is a city car, the car should have 4 doors, and like don't make it like super duper expensive. So be creative, create your own color, your own style. It's up to you, my friend. It's up to you. So choose whatever color you want, whatever style you want. It's up to you. Like, go mental, really go mental with your creation, but don't go to the racer side. Like, keep it like modern and beautiful and safe and affordable. Like, don't go mental, really don't go to the mental side, right? So that's pretty much it. I mean, there is nothing special that you can do, but like, you can do crazy things, but keep it simple, keep it beautiful, keep it simple, do whatever it takes, you know. So you can see whatever. I'm not gonna finish the car right now because I'm busy. So far, like, and yes, the other options you have here, you have front wheel drive, all wheel drive. Yes, you can choose whatever you want, but I prefer all wheel drive to keep it safe. And also the gearbox, everything is acceptable except sequential and dual clutch. These things are not allowed. You can use the manual, advanced automatic, or regular classic automatic. These are the 3 options you have, and so you can choose any ratio you want. You can choose any final drive and any spacing, and also you can choose any differential except the electronic limited slip differential, because this is super expensive. Weight, power distribution, whatever you want. Quality should be on 0 on everything. So yeah, radial, yes. And the tires are only this is the only option available for you. Hard long life tires, that's it. No other option is allowed, my friend. No medium, no sport, no semi slicks, no chunky off-road, nothing. Only hard long life tires. And the materials are allowed, all of them except carbon fiber. That's the only option is not allowed is carbon fiber. Okay, so what else? The brakes, all of these options are available except the carbon ceramic. This is not allowed. So you can go with ventilated, any piston option you want, everything. But remember to keep it simple, don't go over the limit. And yeah, under tray, everything is acceptable except downforce. You can go fully clad, semi-clad, anything you want except downforce. Cooling flaps are allowed, of course, to achieve more fuel efficiency. And let's see what else. Cooling airflow, it's up to you. Brake airflow is up to you. And the seats should always, and I mean always, the car should always have 2 seats at the front, 3 seats at the rear. This is your limit. You cannot change this. Not 4 seats. The car should have 5 seats, 2 at the front, 3 at the rear. Interior options, you need to keep it simple. Like, I mean, if you choose a handmade or luxury, well, this is idiotic. I'm sorry to say this. You can choose sporty, you can choose premium. If you want to put some luxury equipments to the passengers, like for example, like luxury sat nav, it's allowed. Don't worry, it's allowed. It's up to you. As an entertainment system, you can choose any option here. But in the interior, you can choose basic, standard, premium, sport, and that's it. Luxury handmade are not allowed. Zero quality. And the power steering, any option you want, traction aids, you can choose electronic stability control without launch control. I mean, you can choose anything you want, 1 2 3 4, or except none. No, you cannot go with no traction aids. ABS is like it's a permanent rule. You cannot go below ABS. So you have ABS, traction control, electronic stability control, these three options without launch control. Advanced safety, or any kind of safety here, is allowed. You can go with any option you want, because you need to keep the car safe for the passengers, because children will ride in this car, and yeah, you need to keep it safe. But don't go minus quality. This is not allowed. Minus quality isn't allowed for the safety, because the car should be always safe. Remember that. No minus quality for the safety. You can go with any kind of minus quality on any part, but without safety. Safety should be always on 0 or plus. It's up to you. The springs. Alright, so the springs here, my friend, you can choose any option you want except Hydromatic, because this is for luxury cars. For Rolls Royces and Bentleys, that's the only option isn't allowed. But you can go with these 4 options. It's up to you. Let's say alright, dampers, any option you want. Sway bars, any option you want. And this is your own creation here. You need to create your own suspensions. You can choose like the presets, one of the presets. It's up to you, but it will be more preferred to see your own creation. And that's pretty much it, my friend. Those are the all of the rules that I've chosen for your own creation. So get creative, make your own car, and go crazy, and show me what you can do for the streets and for the track as well. So that's pretty much it. So remember, if you enjoy the video, hit that like button, get subscribed, and share the video if you want to share it. And if you want to participate and to send me your file, you need to export your file here. After you finish making your own car, press this button here, export. It will tell you yes to go to this file, car save export, and this is the name and the model of your car. This is the file. This file .car. Send me this file on my email. My email is lordbas94 lordbas94@gmail.com. Send me this file, and I will export it and check all of the rules that you have followed all of the rules, and then I'm gonna drive it on beam.ng, and then I'm gonna choose a winner, and the winner will get, of course, a shout out. I mean, all of you guys, anyone will participate will get a shout out, but the winner name will be written in the credits of the video. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So start creating, start sending me those files, and the dead end, or the dead end for the challenge, because today is Wednesday, it's the 1st of August. So yes, by Friday, my friends, by Friday, is it Wednesday today? Yes, Wednesday today. So by Friday, the 3rd of August, will be the dead end at 12 a.m. Yes, my friends, 12 a.m. Oh, yes, 12:01. Yes, 12 a.m. at Friday. According to my local time, +3 GMT, will all the challenge will finish. That's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye for now, my friends.